Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. It's Learning Hunt.
In the previous video, we'll see about the conditional operator and also how to create an if-else statement. But in this video, we'll see what is logical operators and how to create the nested if-else statement. So as you can see that I already create here a general form of nested if-else statement. Note that the second if-else is nested in else block. If the condition 1 of first if is false, then it's check of the second if condition. If it is also false, then it execute the else part. It means the statement 3 will be executed. There is no limit that how deeply you can create an if else statement, and these are the logical operators, that is the AND operators and also the OR operators. So let's first talk about the logical operators. So at first I create here three variables, that is x, y and z here, and I create an if else statement, and inside this if I give my first condition, that is if x is equal to y, and I use here the AND operators, and also I give it x is not equal to z. If it is true, if this condition is true, then print it is true. Okay, and now I write here the else part. If the if part is false, then print the else part, that is it is false. Okay, now I give here the variables at first. So I give the value for x is 5 and y for 6 and z for 5. Okay, now what the condition? So according to my condition, if x is equal to y, so I give here the x is equal to 5 and y is equal to 6. So it means this first condition is not satisfied, and x is not equal to z. So here you can see that here is the I give x value of 5 and z value is also 5, so it means it is equal to z. So these both condition is not satisfied, so it simply return this, execute the statement 2 part, that is else. So if I save this file and refresh my page, now you can see that it returns that it is false. So if I change this value, that is y becomes 5 and z becomes 8. When I save this, now here you can see that x is equal to 5 according to my condition, and this is the equal to sign, this is the conditional operator. So if you have no idea about the conditional operator, then you can see my previous video, the link is in the description. So here you can see that the x is equal to y and x is not equal to z. This both condition is satisfied. So the AND operator, the work of AND operator, if the both condition is satisfied, then your statement 1 will be executed. If any one of this condition is false, then your statement 1 is not executed. It returns the statement 2. Here is my both condition is satisfied. So when I save this file and refresh my page, now you can see that it returns it is true. And now if I give, that is z is also equal to 5, now you can see that my x is equal to y. This condition is satisfied, but this condition is not satisfied, that x is not equal to z, but here my x value is equal to the z. So it not execute the statement 1 part, it returns the statement 2 part. So when I save this file and refresh my page, now I can see that it returns it is false. So the AND operator, when you use the AND operator, so if your both condition is satisfied, then it returns the statement 1. Now I use the AND operator. So this is the AND operator. So the work of AND operator, if any one of these statement is satisfied, then it returns the statement 1. if the both statement is not satisfied, if the both statement is false, then it returns the statement true here. So here you can see that my first statement is satisfied that x is equal to y, that is here the x value is 5 and also the z value is 5, so it means y value is 5, then it means this condition is satisfied. And here I want the x is not equal to z, so but here is the x is equal to z. So in this case, when I save this file and refresh my page, now you can see that it returns, that is it is true. So here if any one of the condition is satisfied in your OR operator, then it returns the statement 2. And here if I change this value, now I change this x value, y is also not equal to z. Now you can see that my both statement is false here. So here x is not equal to y because the x is 5 and y value is 8, and here x is equal to z. Okay, so here my both condition is false, so now it returns this statement, that is it is false. But in the case of AND operator, if your both condition, if any one of your condition is false, then it returns that it is false. But in the case of OR operator, you have your both condition is false, then it return that it is false. So this is about the logical operator. Now let's talk about the nested if else function. So you can see that I create here, this is the first statement here. Now I create inside the else part, I give the one more if else statement, and I use here the AND operator, and I just simply copy this and paste it here, and I use here the OR operator. Okay, now I write console.log, that is this is second if, and I also create the else part for this if is also here, and I print this statement here, and this is second else. Okay, now I save this file, and here you can see that my x is equal to 5 and y is z. So it means here the x is not equal to y, and also it's, but here is my condition is x is not equal to z, but here is x is equal to z. So it means this statement is false. So it come to the else part, and it again check the if condition, the second if condition, that if x is equal to y here. So you can see that x is not equal to y, and also x, here is my condition is x is not equal to z, but here the value is x is equal to z. So this condition is also not satisfied, so it returns the third condition, that is statement 3 of else part. So when I save this file and refresh my page, now you can see that this is second else. Okay, now if I make all values are same here, now you can see that x is equal to y here, this condition is satisfied, but this condition is not satisfied because the x is also equal to z. So here is one condition is satisfied, but one condition is not satisfied. So this AND operator will returns the false value. So it means it comes to this else block and it's check this if condition. So here I use the OR operator. Now it's checked x is equal to y. So here you can see that x is equal to y, but x is not equal to z. Here is according to this condition, here is x is equal to z. So it means this condition is true, but this condition is false. so it returns the true value. Why? Because here I use the OR operator, so it returns this. This is second if, so it returns second statement. Here when I save this file and I press my page, now I can say this is second if. Okay, and as you know, when I change this, then it save this file, and here my both condition is satisfied, so it returns it is true. It means the statement 1. So in this way you can create a nested if else, or also you can apply the logical operators here. So this is for today. If you learned something today, then give a thumb, press the bell icon, subscribe my channel.